Begin by getting yourself in a comfortable but alert posture. This can be sitting up or laying down as long as you're alert to the meditation. Start by setting your intention for today's class. We are meditating in order to make this life meaningful, in order to make death meaningful, focusing on the states of death to happiness and enlightenment. Picture that it is your best version of how you want to die, in the bed you want to die in, at the age you want to die at. Picture that that is the case. Imagine that you've already told all of your family and all of your friends how much you care about them, how much you've enjoyed your relationship with them, how much you love them, that those conversations have been had, and that you feel satisfied with the closure. Imagine that you've forgiven everyone you need to forgive and asked forgiveness of everyone you need to ask. Imagine that you've dealt with all of your worldly belongings, that your things you want to go to family members and friends have already been organized, that the different charities you wanted to donate or support with your belongings have already been organized. And you feel real relief not to be burdened by your possessions, but that they'll go on to benefit others. It is freeing to release your earthly possessions. Imagine that you are already at that point, your best case scenario. And as you lie in this bed, your body feels weak, and you know death is coming. And you feel a heaviness, your arms and legs, very difficult to move, very little strength, yet you are calm. And you observe this, but know it's just the physical body. But you are not the body. You begin to see a vision of a mirage, shimmering, dreamlike projection. And as you see this mirage, you're reminded that this is a sign that death is coming. And you think about your spiritual refuge. You rely on your spiritual internal being. Imagine that it's supporting you, guiding you through this process. Even if your refuge is simply your inner wisdom, engage with that. And think, may whatever comes next, whatever form I take or don't take, may I continue my path, allowing for the soul to trust and surrender. May there be benefits to others. You see the mirage and remember altruism and remember your refuge. The vision changes to a billowing smoke, and your physical experience is dryness, difficult for your kidneys to function, for your tears and saliva to function. And part of you notices it's a bit uncomfortable and scratchy. But you remember this is just a sign of death, that the water element is no longer able to support consciousness. You surrender and trust the process. And you reconnect with refuge and reconnect with altruism, seeing this billowing smoke. And then you see fire sparks, as if against a black sky, like someone stirred up a campfire. And your body is a bit cold, and the natural reaction is to be scared or worried about feeling cold, but you're reminded it's just a sign that fire is no longer able to support consciousness. It's purely just the body. Then you see a vision of a weak red-blue flame, like a candle about to go out. You're aware that it's difficult to breathe, but know there is no need to be panicked. That the breath will stop, the heart will stop, but this is the body, not the mind. And when the breath and heart stop, also pain will stop physically, and you find appreciation in this liberation from body. And you see the weak red-blue flame, and you remember refuge, and you remember bodhicitta. And then comes the radiant vision of white, and your body is medically dead, but your consciousness is still there, free from pain. You see this radiant whiteness and you're reminded again of your path. That the mind is getting more and more in its subtle state. The opportunity to realize emptiness is there. And white changes into red like an autumn leaf, warm and radiant. The mind becomes even more subtle. Old worries and fears are gone. The old attachments and aversions no longer distracting you. Right now, there is just subtle mind. Red changes to black as if you've become completely unconscious and trusting with the awareness that the clear light is coming. The very most subtle mind will dawn, and the opportunity to experience non duality, the opportunity to see the emptiness of the mind. And black changes to clear light, a vast and spacious sensation. And there is no sense of subject or object. You see it as empty of inherent existence. And your consciousness finally leaves the body on a very subtle wind, propelled by positive karma. It travels through the vastness. And in this intermediate state, you're aware of your detachment. You're also aware of your own mental projections and visions, some peaceful, some scary, all sorts of appearances that uncover the subconscious. And you understand your karma, realizing you are moving towards new, ethical, and kind parents. And as you enter the womb of your new mother, the visions are reversed. Clear light, and then black, then red, and then white. Flickering flame, fire sparks, billowing smoke, mirage. And you realize you've begun to grow cell by cell in your mother's womb, that you have a chance to start all over again. You feel the love of your new mother already. Understanding that you are a blank slate, and through the effort we put into this meditation, may our life and death go in this way. May we continually move towards our fullest potential, enlightenment for the beings of all sentient beings. You find peace in this new chapter. When you are ready, you may slowly come back to the present moment. Noticing the floor below you, beginning to move your fingers and toes, eventually placing one hand on your heart and one on your belly, taking notice of your heartbeat. When you're ready, you may begin to open the eyes and bring in the light of this present moment. Welcome back.